Hi, what up, YouTube? This is No Cap, No Filter. I'm your host, Molly G, back at y'all another episode of Running With You. And tonight I got to run about this Pop the Balloon episode, this clip that's been making its rounds. It's kind of old, so a lot of y'all probably have seen this, but I don't think I ever did a video to it, so better late than never. If y'all hear any noise in the background, it's just my air fryer. Your boy got to eat, so bear with me. But yeah, I'm gonna go ahead on and get straight into it, man. We gonna have to discuss this one. We gotta discuss this one, bro. These pop the balloon things, bro. It is a crazy thing to see, bro. But let's go ahead on and get into it without further ado.
And now she's someone that's your type?
Not so much. I'll say more so like the hair. More so attracted to longer hair. Yeah.
Fair enough. Hi, I'm Sandy. I'm 33. If you got it going on, but that comment about hair, I know your mama got short hair too. She's black. At the end of the day, black women, we you don't know what to expect with our hair.
Off the rip, I know your mama got short hair too. Like, you do not know this man from a can of paint. How you gonna say I know your mama got short hair? If she can't talk about, if he said you can't talk about black women hair, how do she feel like she got the right to talk about his mom's hair, who she's never met? He can obviously see the girl that he's talking to right now. His preference was he liked girls with longer hair. But that's again, men, we cannot have a preference. If we have a preference, is some type of guilt shame we got to go through. But women can have all the preferences they want. A woman could say they like tall men. We don't shame them for saying, "Oh, what about the short men?" But if a man say he like women with long hair, he got to deal with this type of stuff. Then it's usually from our own sisters, But let's go ahead on and continue.
We could wear it straight, we could wear it curly, and that was just like too much for me. So I don't got time for it. If you don't know, if you can't grow up from your roots, then you can't grow up with me. So that's how I feel. Go ahead.
I mean, my mom's actually on my necklace. She doesn't have short hair for one.
It doesn't matter. It's about who you are as
it doesn't just dismiss what he said about she actually has short hair. It doesn't matter. But if it doesn't matter, why did you speak on it in the first place? Now she got this attitude. And that's one thing, ladies. If y'all want to be in your femininity, y'all cannot have the attitude. And people will say, "Oh, I ain't got an attitude. I'm just sharing my thoughts." Nah, bro. Everybody know what an attitude energy feels like. Everybody know when you speaking to somebody and you using your hands while you talking, that people don't like to have to deal with that, bro. People do not have to deal with that. Like once women start leaning into their superpower, which is their femininity, it'll be a whole lot better results. Obviously, she's not getting the results she wants. Otherwise, she wouldn't be on this show right now, which is to why she is single. But let's continue.
Other person, you don't make hair don't make your personality. You dig me? It's about who you are. If you confident with short hair, long hair, it doesn't matter. Because a lot of girls that do have long hair, their hairs be thin. I have a salon. When I was 16, I brought my mother a salon with my business that I do. Yeah. So yeah, I have dealt with so many different type of hairs. Shout out to my mom, Captivated Styles in the building, Philly. We here. But what you said, it's just not for me. You need to really check on your ends before you talk about long or short hair, because a lot of girls with long hair be having no hair just because it's long is thin. So yeah, I'm sorry, I can't. Okay.
Sounds triggered.
It's not triggered.
First of all, I didn't say the hairstyle she had was not good.
You said you don't like girls with long hair. No. That's not right. You should never said that at all. As a black brother, you should have kept that as what it.
You say you like girls with long hair. That is not right. You shouldn't have said that at all. So if the roles were reversed and she was on a show and a guy had a mohawk, and he said, "Oh, you can't talk about men with mohawk. If you don't like men with mohawk, you shouldn't have said that at all. You can't talk about black." That sounds like her logic. It is insane how people can differentiate preferences over what's the word I'm trying to use here, man. It just almost deemed as when a man has preferences, it is to below some other group of people or some other type of preference that someone else is like. He didn't knock women with short hair. He just said he would prefer a girl with longer hair, and she was talking about curly and all this different type of texture. You don't know. It probably didn't even matter to him. He probably just wanted a girl with long hair. That's probably what he likes to see. Me personally, long, short, it don't really matter to me. Like, you know, but you can't. I wouldn't want a girl to just be bald, you know, but because only few women could pull off that bald look. To me, the bald look is, you know, the Amber Rose look. You know, only few women could pull that off to me. And I think Amber Rose pull it off good to the point where when she wears long hair, she looks weird. But I digress. Let's continue.
You should have just said, you know, you're not just my type. But hair, it's a different, you can't talk about hair. If you want hair, go get what you want. If you want Becky with the long hair, go get what you want. Don't talk to black women up here about hair. That's just it. And I'm not triggered, like I said.
She's not triggered, but she out of breath right now. She's literally, you know, gasping for air because she got so much on her mind that she want to get out because she's so triggered. And then notice the girl right here with the fingers clocking T, like that right there is enabling that type of behavior. Like when you backing up this type of foolery, because any person with logic, common sense will say, nah, you really tripping right now. You really doing the most right now. But it's going to be women who are going to be a quote unquote girl's girl who just going to you know, prop up all of the bullshit. You know, I can't stand those type of people. That make me, the girl who's doing the clock the T thing, that make me hate them more than the person who's speaking sometimes. Because it's like, you really backing this? You really behind this? And then she was talking about you go get Becky with the girl hair. Now she just projecting. That man never said nothing about another race. Becky is basically code word for white girls. You know, that man never said nothing about he want no white girls. You projecting because you just assumed that he want a white girl with long hair just because he preferenced wanting long hair instead of short hair on a black girl. That's all this was about. And it comes down to what they be saying. Who hurt you? Who hurt you? Because it sounds like a lot of projection going on. Did a man leave you for a girl with long hair and who happens to be white? You know? But let's continue.
At the end of the day, your hair is nappy. Your hair is short. You should be happy where you came from. Period.
Now she's giving insults. Talking about his hair is nappy and his hair is short. But she's a woman. She could say that. She no foul, no harm when she's a woman saying it to a man. But if it was a man saying it to a woman, especially with a certain skin complexion, especially with a certain hair length, oh, he's just the scum of the earth.
Can I talk or you gonna interrupt me again?
I don't want to hear what you have to say.
But
you can say what you want to say,
yeah.
But don't talk about black people here.
So
let's hear from him.
So again, her hairstyle is nothing wrong with it. So it's my preference, right? So if I'm here to date, I'm here to find someone for me. So I'm not dating multiple people. You're not dating multiple people. So my comment to her has no sort of significance on you.
I'm a black woman. If I want to wear my hair like hers one day, what you gonna say? Oh, I don't like your hair. I'm gonna go date Becky up the street.
Once again, bringing up Becky up the street. This is clear past trauma she's dealt with, or clear past traumas that she's seen, or some type of projection going on. Because you ain't about to just be pulling this out your ass out of nowhere. And look at the host. The host even like, girl, you really. She can't really say what she wants to say because the host seems like she's kind of logical, you know. But look at the girl who did the clock the tea. Oh, she like, oh, get him, girl. You ate. Like, nah, man, she not eating shit. She's triggered, you know, she's triggered. And she says she got a salon. If she has a salon, she says she a lot of girls with short hair coming up in there who has a man. Or at least dating men. Come on, man, make it make sense.
I'll say this, at the end of the day, are you here to find a man or are you here to be
I'm not here to find you. I'm here to find someone that's going to accept me flaws and all. And if you can't accept this young lady up here.
Sounds like you're here to find a sister code.
No,
so we can move forward.
Women,
we can move forward.
We are here. And
we
there's a lot of black women that's lined up in here. So you can't talk about hair. It's not about the length or the texture. Know what you say before you talk to black women. That's it. Thank you.
See, dude tried to just move on and said, yeah, let's just move on. But she wanted to keep on speaking, you know, and she said she didn't want to hear what he had to say. You know, that's one of the main things in communication, always being open to what someone else is saying, listening before you speak, trying not to have the last word. React with an understanding instead of reacting just to react off of impulse. You know, and this is something that people really is having a hard time grasping when they're dealing with the dating market. That lady said she came here to find her a man, flaws and all. Like, yeah, you can have your flaws, but don't lead with your flaws. Yeah, you can have your flaws, but let those be flaws that someone compromised with. Yeah, you can have your flaws, but don't weigh your flaws as a badge of honor. And that's what we deal with in the Black community. We wear our flaws with a bag of honor and just think that it's not going to be no type of consequences. You're going to have consequences for the way you behave as a woman. You're going to have consequences for the way you carry yourself as a man. And the more you do what you're doing, the least likely you're going to find you a good partner. The longer you're going to be single, the smaller your dating pool is going to get, because you're going to be so stuck in your ways. And then it's going to get to the point where when you finally do meet someone, you 9 times out of 10 going to have to settle, because that's the best you can get, because you done ostracize your whole dating pool from all your behaviors and you're dealing with the consequences. But I want to know what y'all think down in the comment section below. If she's right, if she's wrong. Let me hear what y'all think. I want to know y'all honest thoughts on this. If y'all like the video, go ahead on and hit the like button. If y'all not subscribed, what you're waiting on. If you would like to see me react to some more things, hit up nocapnofilter7@gmail.com. If you'd like to see me speak on something, nocapnofilter7@gmail.com. If you have any dating advice that you would like for me to give me, or any story that you would like for me to share, and I can give my opinion on what I think you should do, go ahead on and hit up the email, nocapnofilter7@gmail.com. Until then, I'm out.